dance. Paper crowns and phantoms, winds lost inside a youthful trance. Mirrors crack but still reflect the boy who thought he knew the way. Thunder hearts and porcelain dreams. Nothing quite is what it seems. In the theater of my shame, every ghost still calls my name. Marble steps worn smooth by pride, echoes of unspoken truth. No compass for this reckless ride, just the arrogance of you.
I see myself
multiplied a million ways. Every face upon the shelf holds a lifetime worth of days.
Coffee stains and weathered hands tell stories I will never know. Briefcase dreams and shifting sand. Where do all the shadows go?
Woman with the top pages, making up the words between. Everyone has got different stages of the same recurring dream. Secrets in her purse. Man in suit and thin disguise, rehearsing his unrehearsed verse.
We are all walking past each other, writing stories in our heads. Every stranger is another chapter that we have never read.
What is the color of tomorrow? What is the weight of yesterday? Questions dressed in light and sorrow. Dance in circles, never stay. I have been digging in the darkness, looking for the golden thread. But perhaps the journey's darkness is the answer that I dread. Life is both the lock and key. The question and response combined. Not something to be solved or seen, but felt with heart and soul and mind. same in candlelight and sun. What I know can fill a thimble. What I do not could flood the earth. Us standing is just a symbol of how little wisdom is worth. Professors of the unnamed school, where ignorance is bliss. Perhaps I am the wisest fool to know what I have missed. Knowledge is a paper crown that crumbles in the rain. Better to burn the whole thing down and start from scratch again. Sometimes the smartest thing to say is nothing at all.
Is the rain a blessing or curse to the drought, weary ground? Is silence better or worse than the sweetest sound? Joy and sorrow share a face, like dawn and dusk are one. Different angles, same embrace of moon and setting sun. Maybe happiness is green, wearing different clothes. Maybe suffering is relief from the weight of what nobody knows. Neither happy nor sad, neither lost nor found, both grateful and mad for the strange, profound. After curtain call is done, one light burns through the night. Guardian of what we have become. system has a heart. Clockwork Garden needs a lover of their own peculiar art. Time keeps time while hearts keep rhyme in the Clockwork Garden. I wore a paper crown of gold upon my ivory throne. The kingdom that I thought I would hold was built of pride alone. King of nothing, lord of dust, master of my own decline. All my subjects were my lust for power, I thought divine. Courtiers of my making bowed before my paper throne, but morning came with breaking, left me standing all alone. The crown dissolves in summer rain. The throne was just a chair, but every ruler's refrain is learning how to dare. Sometimes you need to wear the crown to learn how light it weighs. Sometimes you need to burn it down to find better ways. Here I stand where I began, with empty hands and fuller heart. Still do not have a perfect plan, but I have made peace with the art of not knowing all the answers, of dancing with the questions. Life is full of holy dancers, moving through their lessons.
stop fighting the night. Every ending is beginning, every question is reply. In the losing and the winning, truth lies somewhere in between the
Sleep is something I forsake. In the darkness, truth feels clearer than it does in broad daylight. Every shadow holds a mirror, showing me what is not right. Memories play like old movies on the ceiling of my room. Every scene just proves to me we all dance with our own doom. But there is peace in observation when the world has gone to sleep. Sometimes solitary meditation is the only truth we keep. Morning comes with gentle grace, washing night thoughts from my face. Walking through these empty streets, like a thought. Pavement echoes with heartbeat of the lessons I have bought. Every corner tells a story. Every alley holds a dream. In this urban allegory, nothing is quite what it seems. Neon signs spell out confessions in languages I do not know. But somehow all these bright impressions help me understand and grow. Sometimes walking is the answer when your mind cannot sit still. Every step becomes a dancer, moving up this endless hill. Destination never mattered. It was always just the wall through a world so bright and scattered. Learning when to move or talk.
Yellow edges tell the story of a time to burn, of a time to turn.
Yellow edges tell the story of a time that used to be. Every photo holds the glory and the pain of memory. Looking back through faded colors at the person I once was. Every smile now barely smolders, but it burns without a cause.
faces lost to passing years. Each one had their private reasons for their laughter and their tears. Time is both a thief and giver, takes away but leaves behind photographs that make us shiver at the treasures we can find in these boxes full of moments. Lies the proof that we were here. Every captured smile, components of a life both far and near. Raindrops race down window glass like tears upon a weathered face, watching all the people pass from this quiet hiding place. There is comfort in the weather when it matches how I feel. Rain and I, we fit together in this moment, soft and real. Every drop contains a story of the clouds from which it fell. In this temporary glory, I find peace I cannot tell. Sometimes shelter is not hiding. Sometimes stopping is not stuck. In this gentle rain abiding, I have found a bit of luck. Let the storm wash clean the streets. Let the thunder be my drum. In this rhythm, life complete. What it means for me to come.
First light creeps across the sky, painting clouds in shades of gold. Yesterday has said goodbye. Tomorrow's story will be told. Every dawn is like a promise that today can be brand new. Even when the night was lawless, morning breaks and sees us through. Coffee steam in early silence, while the city starts to wake. In this gentle kind of guidance, I can feel my heart unbreak. Not all endings are conclusions. Sometimes they are just a pause. In the midst of life's confusions, dawn reminds us of the cause. Every sunrise is beginning. Every shadow finds its light. In the losing and the winning, everything will be alright. Here I stand in morning's grace, ready for what comes my way. With the sunlight on my face, I can face another day. Corner table by the window, watching strangers come. In this temporary limbo, finding peace in what I know. Empty coffee shops are closing, hold the secrets that we keep. In the silence I am choosing to let go and fall asleep. Barista hums a quiet melody while wiping down the counter clean. In this simple simple reverie. I find spaces in between. Sometimes solitude is sacred in a world that never stops. In these moments, quiet, naked, truth lives in empty coffee shops. The last cup finished, journal closed. Time to face what morning brings. In this piece that I composed, I have found my hidden wings.
Spin in circles, tell their stories in the grooves of yesterday. Every scratch holds faded glories of the songs we used to play. Final dreams and analog feelings in a digital world so cold. Every pop and hiss revealing hearts that refuse to be sold. Album covers worn and weathered from the hands that held them tight. All these memories we have gathered
forgotten fire. Every word that we have spoke drifts away as time expires. Smoke signals in the darkness, trying to communicate. Through the haze and through the starkness, love and loss and twist of fate. City lights blur through the haze, like stars seen through cloudy skies. In these dim and smoky days, truth lives hidden in our lives. Sometimes meaning gets distorted when it travels through the air. But the feeling gets transported even when the words aren't there. When the air finally clears and the signals fade away, what remains are hopes and fears and the words we didn't say. Instant moments, frozen time, in these squares of fading light. Every picture tells a rhyme of a day that felt so right. Faded Polaroids remember what our hearts have pushed away. Every ghost of late December lives to see another day. Colors shift from bright to sepia as the years go rolling by. But the love inside these media never learns to say goodbye.
Last light paints the western sky in shades of orange and gold. Another day is saying bye. Another story has been told. In the fading of the daylight, I can see the path I've walked. Through the darkness and the bright light, all the words that I have taught. Every sunset is a teacher, showing us how to let go. In this moment I can reach her, the peace I've come to know. Not all journeys have conclusions. Some just fade into the night. In the beauty